Hello guys! Welcome back to the Chronicles of Korea. Today you will be cooking with Hangukyeoja, and on today's menu we have Korean food. We have Korean noodle Kalguksu. So today we're gonna need a few ingredients in order to make this noodle, and I have prepared the usual ingredients. Here we have zucchini, we have carrot, we have shiitake mushrooms, some garlic, which we're gonna mince all together, and we have seashells, the clams. We are gonna be using the shrimps as well. This is kalguksu noodle, and we will be using today some soy sauce, which is the special one for soup, but in case you don't have one, you can use any regular soy sauce. We will be using some salt in addition because I today do not have the stock for this soup. So let's move on to cooking. So our first step today is gonna be rinsing the clams in order to keep them clean and our food safe. So how we are gonna do that is by adding some water, and then we are going to add some salt. We are then going to steer the clams in the salted water. And after this, we are going to leave the clams to sit in the salted water for 20 minutes, about 20 minutes, while we continue with our cooking. Okay, so now it's time to do the dirty job, basically. We are going to have to clean up the shrimp. This is not the nicest part, so what we do first is remove the head. And this is the worst image we can get. Then we remove the tail. And there are a few ways to proceed with the remaining, but I'm going to use the fork today to clean off its skin, basically, shell, whatever. Now you should know that in this part there is shrimp poop, basically, so we're gonna clean that up. And just peel off the shell softly. Okay, and then just wash it. And basically, that is how it's done. Your shrimp is clean. So we have left clams to sit in the salted water for like about 20 minutes in order to clear up. And now, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but like here, there is some dirt all over the surface of the water. There is dirt coming out. So means the shells are kind of cleansed. But furthermore, we're going to change this water and we are going to rinse them. So you can do this for 2 or 3 times. Okay, so now our clams are clear. Please note that this amount is not the one I will be using for the portion for one person. I'm going to be using some of it later, so this is not the full amount. You will see the exact amount later when we add it. Okay, so kalguksu usually requires a stock in Korea. The stock means that we prepare the broth for the soup. And the broth is usually prepared with kelp and anchovies. But since I do not have those ingredients right now, I will prepare the stock by boiling the clams separately. And I will be adding a little bit of salt. And mainly I will be adding the soy sauce. So now I set the clams to boil. So when the water boils and the clams basically open, then you know it's done. Okay, so the clams are open now. Basically, you cannot see them yet because of all the foam. And this foam we need to remove. The foam is definitely not good for a diet. So basically remove it all. Okay, I think that's about enough. So after this, we are going to add the vegetables. We are going to leave the shrimp for later. We'll add it additionally because they need shorter cooking time, so be careful with those. The shrimps need about only 2 minutes. If you leave them cooking for too long, they're gonna become like a little bit gummy, and that is definitely not something we want. So let's boil it all together a little bit longer. So the veggies are boiled a bit, and now we are going to season the soup with the soy sauce. So I'm going to add 2 spoons, and then later you can like season it according to your taste. And now we are going to add the shrimps, since as you remember I said they need shorter cooking time. That is why we add them at the end. And we will cook them for about 2 minutes. You can see they're already changing the color. So they cook fast, and we don't want them to become gummy and overcooked. So let this simmer for about 2 minutes, and I will be cooking the noodles separately, and then I will combine them all into one. Okay, so it's time to cook the noodle. We're letting the water boil, and we're gonna add some salt. So how we measure the noodle for 1 portion, basically, you make about like 1 circle of this size, and when the noodle fits in that circle, then you get 1 portion. Very easy, right? So you see, that is it, and we're going to boil them. In the meantime, you will be able to smell the sea basically from the soup. So I know this is the time of COVID-19 and many people will not get to go to their vacation, so seaside will not be available for many. But you know, in that case, you can just stay at home, prepare kalguksu, and you can feel at least a little bit like you're at the sea while you're actually staying safe. So basically, after our noodles are cooked, we are going to combine these two. So we boiled the noodle for 7 minutes, and after that it is done. So we are now going to rinse it, and then we are going to combine it with the soup. Okay, time to combine them. So I chose to make a little bit of a smaller portion. I do not own large dishes or any kind of bowls in the house. So this will have to do for today. And now we are going to add the soup. So I have to tell you that 2 spoons of soy sauce was definitely enough. Even a bit too much, because originally this soup should be completely clear. Not completely, you can always see some color, but in general it should be clear. But basically that is it. And there we go. So guys, this is our end result. If you like this recipe and you decide to prepare it yourself, please let me know. This is the lovely kalguksu, and I assure you it is delicious. So if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button, and if you have any suggestions or requests, please leave a note in the comment and I would love to film some more content for you. Until the next time, bye bye guys. 안녕.